See if we can't get some people on. It's kind of a different time for me. Sunday night. How is everyone? See if we can't get a couple more people. How is everybody? Sunday night, getting ready for work. Another day. Hey everybody. Whoa, Never Miss Bravo, how are you? Hello. Glad you could join me. I'm not really sure who's going to be on right now. I know most people are getting ready for work. I'm doing well. I'm okay. Trying to get my mind right for Monday. How's everything with you guys? Everyone's outside, really. Why? It was kind of warm out here in Connecticut, but it's very gloomy and the ground is super saturated. It's beautiful here in California. How I believe it. California is absolutely beautiful. I always forget that not everybody's on the East Coast where it's all dreary and depressing. Oh, we got 30 people in here, but nobody's talking. Nope, now 15. How is everyone? Just watching The Office a little bit. Did you like my latest video? Oh, thanks. Yeah, my girlfriend actually bought that lamp. I actually like it a lot. It fits the color in the living room pretty well. Kiribama, how are you? At least I think that's how you pronounce it. I was hoping Brig Commander would be on. Maybe Rusty will be here. Oh man. How is everybody though? Everybody's plans for tomorrow to get back to work. Wish I could see who's joining. So many people go through. A little bit of a change of scenery today. I'm not upstairs in the attic. There's no lighting up there, so It would be too dark this time of day. Oh man. Is there 11 here? Hmm. What do you mean? 11 people in the live stream? Nobody's really talking. It says there's like 13 right now. If anyone would like to ask some questions, I don't know if you guys have seen my channel before. I post like history stuff and my really well preserved attic. A lot of people are very interested in that. It's crazy. It says there's all these people in the live stream, but it's so quiet. Anybody have any questions or anything? What is the first thing you are going to do up there? I think the main plan should probably just to be clean it up, make it look a little better. It's so dusty up there; it's like hard to even breathe. You're like coughing and stuff, makes your throat all dry. I'll probably take like maybe a before video of what it'll look like, and then I'll clean it up, and then you can see what it looks like after. That was pretty interesting, right? So this house was in the same family for almost 100 years. And that guy was living up there more than likely. Joseph. I don't know if it's pronounced the same way in Polish, though. You watched my last video, right? I think I saw you comment on it. It was pretty interesting. I wish I could find out more. Yeah, I was asking if you've seen it, Miss Bravo. I think you commented on it. I could be wrong. I try to reply to everybody. Yeah, you have. But you obviously saw yesterday's video, right? Where I talked about like the genealogy and stuff. That was pretty interesting, but I wish I can go back further. That was a pretty controversial video, apparently. I had like some crazy comments. People arguing in there. People making like some crazy assumptions about me too. I was just telling what happened. I don't know. I didn't expect that kind of hostility. Most people are great though. I don't have any issues, but there's always like a couple stragglers you got. Rodolph, how you doing, man? Yeah, some people are crazy, man. They just everything is so personal. I posted that video thinking not much of it. Like it was totally, in my view, uncontroversial. But man, apparently to some people, no. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel like it fits like the decor of the room. I painted it like a dark navy blue. But that was a pain, man, because that darker color could show a lot of wall imperfections. So I had to like skim coat all these walls because these are all lath and plaster. And obviously, you got to make sure that the prep is good. That was a headache, man. Very time consuming. I give those guys a lot of credit. It's a nice, relaxing room. Yeah, it is a really nice color combination. I think like even my curtain rods, I have the same thing. It's like a gold color. Makes you want to go to sleep. So what are you guys up to tonight? Just relaxing? Oh, nice. So we have similar tastes then. Hey, Brian, how are you? It's only 4:15 here. Wow. I forget you guys are 3 hours behind the East Coast. Where are you from, Brian? I don't think I recognize your name on the channel. Oh, another Californian. Cool. So is Miss Bravo. She's also from California. I'd like to go to California at least once. See the West Coast. Nice to meet you too, man. So this is like the middle of the day for you guys. East Coast, we're kind of like winding down. It's so dreary outside too. Just like gloomy. Whoa, Sacramento. Very cool. Palm Springs and Sacramento. But originally from LA. Just hanging out tonight. Getting ready for work for tomorrow. At least mentally. Whoa, Wisconsin. So that's like a real change of pace for you because Wisconsin gets very cold. Unless you're in like very, like maybe Northern California, you get more of the seasons, right? I don't know exactly where Palm Spring is. I assume that's in the southern part of California. That's why I left. I can't blame you. It gets cold up there. Whoa, not far from San Diego. Nice. When did you move there? How many years ago? 2019. Wow. That's not too long. It's been about 7 years for you. Yeah, 7 years. That's a nice change of pace. I wouldn't mind moving one day either, but all my family's over here. I'm in Connecticut, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah. And if you're interested in like history and stuff, I have some pretty interesting videos on my channel you could check out. I just recently retired 1920s apartment. What do you mean retired 1920s apartment? Do you mean like renovated or I just recently retired? Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty neat up there. It's like a literal time capsule. In my last video, I go over like the genealogy of who lived in this house. And I think it explains why it was pretty well preserved. Oh, yes, I do. It's my most viral video actually on my channel. It has a 250,000 views. A lot of people really liked it. So I made like a couple follow-up videos and stuff. I normally do the live stream up there, but today I just decided not to do it up there. It's all dusty. I still need to clean it up. Nice. Got to see it. That medicine cabinet's really sweet too. I get people messaging me all the time wanting to buy stuff, but I don't want to sell any of it. I wish I could clean it up. You have to fly all the way out here. Then you could have at it. If not, you'll have to just wait for me. I'll have to take care of it. Hi, Garrig. How many years have you been metal detecting? Have you found anything interesting? I have been metal detecting on and off since I was like 12 years old, and I found all kinds of stuff: gold, silver, colonial coins. Really, you name it. I probably found something with it. Yeah. Glad you guys liked it. I love metal detecting though. I haven't had too much time to do it. However, I do want to change that this year. I have some really interesting spots coming up I'm going to be going to. I was going to make a video on like my finds and stuff and see if people wanted to see that. I find a lot of like really old vintage jewelry and stuff, which is awesome. That's like one of my favorite things to find. I have like a lot of really cool old rings. I have one YouTube short of my favorite one that it's like from 1871. At least that's the date inside of the ring. That thing is beautiful, man. They don't make jewelry like that anymore. Everything's like so dull. I like old toiletries. That's neat. Definitely, it's a really old bathroom. I don't know how old that toilet is, but that was probably added on later on. If I had to guess, probably like in the 40s. But I'm not too sure. It's an old like wooden one. Add a Q&A sticker. What? Like in your medicine cabinet. Yep. What was so cool about it was that there was like a lot of the contents are still in the bottles. How old do you think it is, Miss Bravo? I really I couldn't tell you. Hey George, how you doing? Thanks for joining and thank you guys for liking the live stream too. I appreciate that. Yeah, people really like the labels and the contents in them. Maybe 30s, but not 40s. Wow. 30s is even older. It's better. Hello, Edward. How are you? Thanks for joining. Hmm. Your parents built a house in 1946. That's pretty neat. And buy and sell on eBay. Very cool. I always kind of wanted to get into that, but I hear it's like very saturated now. I do want to do like a little bit, and maybe like tag selling, just a little. That's good to hear, Edward. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Where are you from, by the way? I haven't seen you on my comments or live streams before. We have quite a few people here from California. Thanks for liking the live, by the way. I sell and collect on commission from my clients. Ah, very cool. What do you do? Like estate sales and stuff? Kentucky. Whoa, nice. Hey Karen, how are you? Hi Joseph, I enjoy your channel. Watching from Florida. Nice. You got Florida, Kentucky, and two Californians. I sell old Avon products. Interesting. How long have you been doing that? 2017. Interesting. That's pretty neat. Is that all you do for your living, or do you work also? And that's like more like maybe a side business thing. I'm recently retired. Awesome. So it's just you're like your maybe like extra income. That's awesome. Yeah, side business. Very cool. George, hi Joe. Greetings from Florida, fellow treasure hunter. Nice man. Happy to have you here. Florida's got to be pretty neat. I've always wanted to go down there and try to find like Spanish gold and silver. Edward did old stove work. Still work. It's in nice looking condition. I can almost certainly guarantee you it works. I just have to make sure that the chimney is cleaned. But however, it was converted to kerosene, so I don't really know what I'd have to do to maybe go back and use something else. Like I'd probably have to get it converted to natural gas or something. I think we're all retired. Keeps me busy. Nice. I know most of the people that watch me are older folks, retired. And Joseph, can you tell us a little about yourself? What would you like to know? I don't really like talking about myself. I'll answer questions though, of course. I like to hear everybody else. I mean, I'm open to answering questions. I don't really know where to start. I guess I have a passion for history is my main thing. I like fishing too and outdoor stuff, but history is like my number one. I've always been interested, mostly in like Western European history is like my forte. I like to read. I like economics, stuff like that. Joe, what state are you in? I am in Connecticut. I'm really interested in the 1920 period. I think I am too. It was a really interesting time in American history. It was like a little renaissance almost. I like the music and stuff too from the 1920s. It's pretty neat. Beautiful old buildings there. Absolutely. Art Deco. Yep. There are so many gorgeous houses here. It's crazy. Thankfully, I've been seeing people buy these older homes and like renovate them and make them look beautiful, which is always good to hear. I know a lot about real history, but some just don't get it. Nope. No, they don't. Please hit the like button. I appreciate that, Karen. I have 78s from the 20s and 30s. Wow, that's very cool. I collect like coins and stuff too. I love American coins. So beautiful. They are built so much better than today's buildings. Yeah, no kidding. Everything is so like creepy and corporate looking. Everything's like a big concrete square. That's what it looks like. In a 1919 Victrola. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Records, yeah. That's awesome. You know, it'd be really cool getting a record player for that upstairs attic apartment. How neat would that be? I could be like Parker Edmondson and just play records up there. Maybe people would watch that. I feel like that's all his niche, though. I'll have to look into getting one. I don't know exactly how much they are. I assume it depends on condition and brand, like everything else. Cardboard box, do you mean? That's what. I keep hoping one day Parker's going to see my video. He's going to comment on it. Mine is a RCA Vic. I'll have to look into that, Victor. What time period is that from? Down here in Florida, these communities they build look like camps. You know, all the same style, no character, and too close together. They're just trying to make money, so they like what they mass build stuff. Whoa, it's from 1919. That would fit the time period too. That'd be really awesome. Yeah, yep, exactly. I don't even know how people are affording houses down there with like the insurance and everything else. I hear the insurance down there is nuts. It feels like there's like nowhere to go. Everywhere's so expensive now. That's so cool. You should make a video of that record player. I'd like to see it. People really like that stuff too, by the way. Maybe you could start like your own channel. Yeah, you should. You'd be surprised. I didn't think my videos were going to do anything, and people like watching them for some reason. People like, I think, just history, and it's a very interesting spot. It feels like I'm one of the only young people, though, that's very interested in that stuff. And I'm not even that young, I'm 30. The records are jazz. That's very cool. Miss Bravo's interested. See, I told you. Yeah, you'd have to come back and comment on one of my videos. Make sure you shout us out in the videos too, by the way. Me and Miss Bravo. Charleston. Nice. It's tough. My home's on 8 acres. It was built in 1993. I would never move. Property taxes are horrible. I know I've been hearing that too. Isn't the governor there trying to eliminate property taxes, or was that all BS? I think I remember seeing like a news clip or something of that. Joseph, you are an old soul. My mother always would tell me that too. I always felt that way. I get along better with older folks than people my age. I just like my peace and quiet, really. But now I have this YouTube thing, and I like hanging out with you guys. I think it is for seniors, but I haven't heard anything. Just for seniors. That would be actually pretty good too, because older people are getting displaced, and they're on fixed incomes, and that's really not fair that they own these homes outright, and that they're getting kicked out of their property just because it went up. The taxes is ridiculous. That lamp is awesome behind you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Your age, Joe? I am 30 years old. Ma, do you have a very analytical mind? At times. I try not to now. Yeah. See if we can get a better look at the lamp. It looks really nice in this living room. Makes you want to fall and sleep. I'll sleep all the time in here though. Gotta be careful. Like the gold, thank you. Sometimes gold can be kind of tacky, but I think if you do it right, like with like a navy blue background and it looks a little more vintage, I think you could pull it off and it looks nice. You have good taste. Appreciate that. I won't hold my breath. I'm 71 and on Social Security and Florida retirement gives me money also. I really hope they do it. That would be great. I know obviously just to continue like they won't, but still. It'd be great if they ever did that. Gold is never tacky. I think gold is beautiful. Especially like the jewelry, obviously. Whoa, we got two 71-year-olds. What are the odds of that? Actually, pretty good when I research my YouTube analytics. I think 90% of my viewers and subscribers are 50 and over. Do you have brothers and sisters? I do. I have one brother that is 1 year younger than me, and I have a sister that is 8 years older than me. So I'm actually the middle child. Everyone says that. Those gold and black glass tables back in the day were tacky. I haven't seen those. I have to look it up. Might be from before my time. What do you think will start? You will start first in your apartment. Do you mean the attic one or my first floor one? Because this is a two-family, and then the attic is that really strange time capsule. That's its own little apartment. Are you originally from the East Coast? Yes, born and raised in Connecticut. Attic. Um, I think I really need to start with just cleaning it up first. And then I would like to get like a little oil lamp or something and put that up there so when it gets dark, I can turn that on and do videos up there and it stays like with the time period. And I think getting a record player for up there is a good idea too. Obviously, once it's all pretty much cleaned up. I'm planning on doing that. That'd be a really cool place to do a live stream once I have like a little record player and stuff. People always ask me if it's haunted too, if I've had any like weird experiences, but I really haven't. It's actually a very peaceful, unusually peaceful spot. Like you don't get any weird vibes from it at all. I know not everybody believes in that, but I get asked that a lot. Mine is a floor model. Interesting. I'll have to do some research and see how much it is. Victrola. No such thing as haunted. Some people believe it. That's like one of the most common questions I get, especially on my Instagram and TikTok. Do you like vintage automobiles too? I think they're super cool. I don't have anywhere to put them. Otherwise, I maybe would pick one up. Has a storage cabinet for records. Oh, that's really cool. What's the view like from the attic? It's pretty high up. It's basically the third story, so it's pretty high. You get to look down, and you could see in the front and the back of the house. I'm basically sitting on almost two streets, kind of. There's like one directly in front of the house, obviously, and then in the back, I'm like pretty close to that older house. That's like an older three family that's behind me, and then I can see the road from there too. What's your favorite car? Hmm. I really like the original cars that were coming out when we were just inventing automobiles. I like Model Ts are really cool. I found a few really old like Model T Ford hubcaps, metal detecting, believe it or not. Just joining from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Mayberry Lady, how are you? What's on the first floor? The first floor is where I'm at, and this is just an apartment, really. Cool. Please hit the like. 22 watching and only 10 likes. Appreciate that, Karen. Like your lamp behind you. Thanks, David. Here's a little bit of a better view. It's not too bright. That I don't want it to be super, super bright in here right now. Just bright enough. Where are you from, David? We have Kentucky. We have Florida. We have two Californians. Does your girlfriend have the same interests as you? History and antiques. Definitely not nearly as much as me. She finds the jewelry very beautiful. Like I buy her like vintage rings and stuff, and she absolutely loves those. And I have a very good eye for it. At least that's what she tells me. It's a beautiful lamp. Light looks just right. It does, right? Michigan, very cool. We had someone else from Wisconsin originally. That's really neat though. I love talking to everybody. Everyone's so cool. I also find it really neat that everybody's from different states. I love vintage and antiques. Me too. I've always been into that stuff. Always. My main interest at first was like coins and stuff, but then it's evolved. How's your weather up there? Today it was gloomy, but I'd say it was very warm. It was like 60 something degrees, which is unusual for March in Connecticut. Definitely warmer than average. It's melting all that snow, but the ground is like sludge now. It's so overly saturated. I wish it was better weather, but I gotta wait a few more months, I think. Maybe late April. 80 degrees in North Carolina. Get out of here. That's awesome. Have you had people from different countries in your chats? I have. I've had mostly people from the UK actually, maybe one from the Netherlands. What is your occupation? That's an interesting question because it's kind of like a weird job. To put it simply, I work on robotics in a manufacturing company and automation. How often do you do this video? I like to do it at least once or twice a week. It's 84 here in Florida. Wow. Yeah, it's getting warm out there. I've never been to Florida either. Wow, you are smart. It's like anything else. You get good at it when you start to do it more. And I still have a lot to learn. I definitely don't know everything about it. It's a lot of like troubleshooting and electrical stuff and a little bit of programming. Although my main dream was always to be like an archaeologist or a paleontologist. I've always wanted to do that. But I was always told there's no money in it, so really don't bother. That was like my dream occupation as a kid. I was very big into like fossils and ancient megafauna. 81 degrees here in Palm Springs, California. I'm jealous of all you guys. Everyone's in like beautiful warm spots. It's like gloomy and rains every day here, at least lately. It's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow though, 70 degrees and sunny here, which is like almost record breaking. And of course it's Monday, so I can't even enjoy it anyway. I'll be at work. Do you like digging for rocks like amethyst? I absolutely would love to do that, but in Connecticut we don't really have a lot of good rocks like that, or crystals even. I'd have to like travel down south. I've always wanted to do that too. I have a rock collection though, but these were ones I purchased, like amethysts and all kinds of other stones and crystals. A lot of geodes, I really love those. But I would love to find them better. I always like finding my own treasure rather than buying it. That's why I like metal detecting so much. If you ever get to Georgia, they have mines you can dig for them. Wow, that's really neat. I've heard of places that do that. I think even in the Carolinas, there's like spots where you can dig for like gemstones and such. I would love to do that. I like old pictures from Prohibition and travels of the farmhands during the Depression in the 1930s. Yeah, that's a very fascinating time. All the like the little speakeasies and the 1929 stock market crash, and then obviously the 30s was the Great Depression. That was a crazy time. The unemployment rate was like insane. It was what, like over 25%, something like that. Pretty much everybody was struggling. Yeah, I like the coins from that era too, like the 20s and 30s, early 1900s. I like looking at like the Indian head pennies or the barber dimes, barber quarters. Really cool. And I like coins a lot because they have a date, so you know exactly what year was minted. And then you could think back to that year, like what happened that was significant historically. Like every time I pick up a dime from like 1916, I immediately think of World War One. Or even coins from the early 40s, you think of World War Two. Well, you never knew there was an India penny. You should look it up. It's really pretty. I think they were first minted from 1859, and then they stopped minting them in 1909. Do you like to cook? It relaxes me cooking and listening to old music from the 20s and 40s. Aw. I'd say cooking is fun, but it's not like one of my top things to do. I'm very much like an outdoorsy person, and I love like hunting for history and exploring stuff. That's my main interest. If I could only do that, I think I'd be happy. That sounds like a really nice routine though. Cooking and listening to old music. It's gotta be very relaxing. Some people absolutely love cooking too. It's like an art form. Same, especially hiking and taking pics. Yeah, hiking's awesome too. But now the trails are getting like super full of people. I don't know what happened. They got like super busy now. I like to go to like more isolated spots. Not to say I don't like people, of course, but I really enjoy my alone time. I think like most people do. Lots of spots in North Carolina. I believe it. My girlfriend used to live in North Carolina for a few years growing up. I wish I could tell you where. I forgot exactly what spot. It was like near a lake, but I know that's not very descriptive. How did you two meet? We actually met online, which at the time was kind of like a weird thing, but now it's getting pretty normal. Everybody meets online now, it feels like. The internet has made everything kind of weird though now. A lot of people don't do things in person anymore. I kind of yearn for the older days in a way. Is your email the same as your channel? No, it is not. I believe my email, I can't remember exactly what it was. I'll have to double check it. I might have it on my Instagram page. You could contact it. And I think my Instagram's the same handle as my YouTube channel. So I think it's Joe the Treasure Hunter on there. For some reason, my Instagram's doing like great. I keep getting a lot of followers. I don't even really know why. I just post like some of my metal detecting finds, like videos, and then I do short clips of like the house and stuff. Any pets? No, not currently, but I do want to get a dog maybe later on this year. Although I don't mind cats either, but I think I'm more of a dog person. Cats are very fickle. Although I have met cats that were like super, very similar to dogs in a way. They're very loving and stuff. Although on average they tend to be a little more picky. Plus I'm kind of allergic to it. Sucks. Any particular breed? I actually like little dogs, believe it or not. Everybody always assumes when they meet me I like these like big monster dogs, but I usually like smaller ones. I even like Chihuahuas, like mini douche um, Yorkies. You all have a very nice night. It was a joy, Joe. I hope to see more of the attic. Good night. Have a good night, Edward. Appreciate you stopping by. What about you guys? What kind of animals do you have? My little dog is my child. Aw. What kind of dog is it? Oh my god, I love chihuahuas. They're so cute. We have something in common. Chihuahuas get a bad rap, but I think it's all training. Like, they're awesome dogs too. And they live for a long time, which is awesome. That was kind of my big hesitation for wanting to get a dog. 16 pounds! That's a monster chihuahua. That thing is huge. I have 2 pet goats and 1 ragdoll cat. Whoa. That's awesome. I like goats too. They're pretty cute. Ragdoll cat. I've never heard that term. Ragdoll cat. It's funny. My mom has a half Chihuahua, half Rat Terrier, and she's like 18, I think, or so pounds, maybe even 20 pounds. She's pretty big. I said this was a pretty successful live stream. A lot of good conversations and some new people too. The record player idea was a very good one. I'm probably gonna have to do that. Are you doing your downstairs and antiques? I have like some vintage bottles and stuff that are around, but the kitchen and kind of, I guess you could say, the living room are a little bit more modern. The kitchen is definitely modern because I got that recently renovated, and so is the bathroom. But they were in such awful shape that like it couldn't even be salvaged. I had to like do some serious remodeling with that stuff. But I have like vintage bottles and some stuff like that. I want to start putting up some paintings and stuff on the wall. So I gotta start doing that too. I need to find like some interesting pieces though. I'm like trying to think about like where I would put it. And I've been moving like a lot of the older stuff and antiques that I've got like from my house. I go ahead and I bring it up to the attic. How many beds? How many baths? So this house is 4 beds and 2 baths. However, keep in mind, like I said, it is a 2 family. So it's split between the first floor and the second floor. And pretty soon, later on this year, I'm going to get the upstairs remodeled and fixed up also. And then I'll have my brother up there, which will be pretty sweet. Well, it's like a decent sized house, I'd say. It's also a 1-car garage too. I'll probably stay on a couple more minutes and then we'll wrap it up for the night. And I got this house, what, 2 years ago? You seem like a sweet, down to earth guy. I try to be. Most people actually think I'm pretty mean, but I think that's just when they see me. Wonderful live stream, Joseph. God bless and have a great week. You too, Karen. I really appreciate it. I think this is a pretty good spot to leave it. Everybody have a great rest of your night and a good start to your week. Brig, oh my gosh, I was just about to hop off. I know you missed it again, man. It's funny. Maybe I'll stay on another minute. All right, Mayberry lady, take it easy. Brig, you just missed it, man. I was just shouting you out. You have a great week too, man. Make sure you're there early for the next live. I'll probably have to post it and announce it to see if you could make sure you're there earlier on. All right, everybody, have a great night.